Do you ever feel like no matter how hard you try to manifest money, love, success, you just keep ending up in the same place? You have visualized, said affirmations, even made vision boards, and yet nothing really changes. That's because you don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you are. And if you feel stuck, you're probably trying to manifest from the wrong place. In this video, I'll show you the number one mistake keeping you from what you want and how to finally shift into a reality where things actually work for you. Let's get into it. See, most people think manifestation is about asking for something and then waiting for the universe to deliver it. Kind of like ordering from Amazon, but with spirituality. That's not how it works. Here's the brutal truth. Your unconscious mind doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you already believe to be true about yourself. Now let that sink in. If you still identify as someone who struggles with money, guess what? You'll keep struggling with money. If you see yourself as someone who is unlucky in love, you will unconsciously sabotage relationships or attract people who will reinforce that belief. Your unconscious mind is not some magical genie. It's a pattern recognition machine designed to keep things the same. In other words, it wants stability. So the moment you set a big goal like, I want to make $10,000 or $20,000 a month, or I want to attract my dream partner, your unconscious immediately scans for everything in your current identity that contradicts that. And when it finds that contradiction, it kills the manifestation. Not because it's trying to hold you back, but because it's wired to keep things the same. And that's why most people struggle. They try to manifest on top of an identity that doesn't support their desires. It's like planting seeds in cement and wondering why nothing grows. I mean, you wouldn't water a rock and expect a tree, right? So what's the solution? How do you actually shift into manifesting what you want? The key is something called structural tension. Here's how it works. Step 1, get crystal clear on your true end result. Not something to fix your problems, a real, genuine desire that excites you. For example, instead of, I want more money because I want to stop stressing about bills, shift it to, I choose to live in financial abundance, right? It doesn't solve a problem. It's just, I choose that because that's what I want. Step 2, measure the current reality in relation to that goal. Be brutally honest about where you are right now compared to where you want to be. Your unconscious mind only propels you to take action when there is tension between 2 points, your desired future and your present reality. For example, if your goal is to make, let's say, $10,000 a month, but currently you're only making $2,000, acknowledge that gap. Now, it's not to feel bad about it, it's just to create the right structure. Step 3, create structural tension by stepping into the identity of the version of you who already has it. What kind of choices does this version of you make? How do they think, act, and feel on a daily basis? What do they believe about money, success, health, or relationships? Your job isn't to chase the goal, it's to embody the version of you who naturally attracts it. Think about it. A person who already makes $10,000 a month wouldn't be stressed about it. They would simply operate from the assumption that it's completely normal. Step 4, shift resistance when it shows up. See, your unconscious will push back. It will try to keep you in the old structure. You will hear thoughts like, who am I to think I can have that? Or, this simply isn't working. Just know when that happens, that's just the old programming. And this is where the superconscious recode comes in. It's a process that helps rewire that resistance at the deepest level so that your unconscious stops working against you and starts supporting your desired reality. And as a result, instead of feeling like an uphill battle, manifestation becomes a natural flow. And finally, step 5, take aligned action. See, this isn't about hustle. It's about taking aligned action that naturally flows from your new identity. Back to our previous example, if you're stepping into the identity of someone who is making $10,000 a month, what actions would they take? Would they invest in themselves? Would they create a new offer? Would they stop undercharging for their work? The key is to make choices that align with your future self and not your current circumstances. When you do this, manifestation stops feeling like a struggle and starts unfolding naturally. Instead of trying to force reality to change, you naturally start taking actions and making decisions from a place where your desire already exists. And that is when things start aligning fast, because now your unconscious isn't fighting you anymore, it's supporting you. Let me give you a practical example. Let's say there's someone out there who's been trying to make more money for years. They have taken courses, read books, tried all the law of attraction methods, but they are still broke. Why? Because deep down, they still identify as someone who struggles with money. Their unconscious is wired to keep that identity intact. But if they shift their structure and step into the identity of someone who naturally attracts money, makes smart financial decisions, and operates from abundance, everything changes. They start making different choices. They see opportunities they used to overlook. They stop sabotaging themselves. And before they know it, their bank account starts reflecting the shift. Now, at this point, you might be thinking, okay, so I just have to step into my future self. Great, but how do I actually do that? Because let's be real, if it was that easy, wouldn't everyone be doing it? And that's the problem. See, most people never escape their old identity because they don't know how to shift it at the unconscious level. They keep thinking, once I have the money, then I will feel abundant. Or once I'm in a great relationship, then I will feel loved. But it's the exact opposite. You have to embody it first. Once you start being the version of you who already has it, reality bends to match that. And that's what I want to help you with. If you're tired of struggling to manifest what you want, and you're ready to start creating a life you truly love with precision, I've got something for you. I put together a free course that walks you through exactly how to shift your unconscious resistance and create what you want without the usual struggle. It's inside my Superconscious Awakening community, where I teach the exact process to get clear on your true desires, step into the structure of the version of you who already has it, and shift resistance at the unconscious level so your goals stop feeling like a fight. And best of all, it's totally free. Stop waiting for change, start creating it. Click the link in my bio and take the first step toward the life you love. I'll see you in there.